जय गौरचंदे आरती की शोभा
जानावी ताटवाने जग मनलोबा
जानावी ताटवाने जय मनलोबा
की नैनीताय चान बामे गदाधारा की बदाकी
नैनीताय चान
की बदाकी नैनीताय चान बामे गदाधारा की
बदाकी नैनीताय चान आरती के शोभा
निकटे अद्वैताशिनी वास छत्रधारा
निकटे अद्वैताशिनी वास छत्रधारा
बोशी याचे गौराचान रत्न सिंहासने की
बशी रत्न सिंहासने
आरती कोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने
आरती कोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने
नर हरि आदि कोरी चामर दुलाया
की बदला आदि करे चामर दुलाया
संजया मुकुंदा बाशु घोष आदि गाया
संजय मुकुंद बासु घोष आदि गाया
शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला की
जय बाजे कंठ बाजे तारा दुर्गाला
माधुर मृदंगा बाजे परम रसाला
माधुर मृदंगा बाजे परम सुशाला
शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे मधुर मधुर बाजे
घंटा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे
बोलो शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
बोलो माधुर 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 बाजे
शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
मधुर 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 बाजे
मधुर 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 बाजे
मधुर 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 बाजे
बोलो मधुर 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 बाजे
गौरंगेरा रतिक शोभा जग जन मान लोबा
गौरंगे माना
जन मन लोबा
जग जन मान लोबा
जग जन मन लोबा
जग जन मान लोबा
जग जन मन लोबा
गौरंगेरा रतिक शोभा जग जन मान लोबा
गौरंगे तुर जांगा जय जन माना
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय हो जय गौरानिताय
गौरानिताय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
गौरानिताय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
जय गौरा चंदेर जय गौरा चंदेर जय गौरा चंदेर जय गौरा चंदेर
गौरा चंदे जय गौरा चंदे जय गौरा चंदे जय गौरा चंदे
कि बहू कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वला कि बहू
कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन तुगाय
गला दे से बनमाला कोरे झलमाला
गला जैसे वान महला माला
शिवा सुख नारदा प्रेमे गदा गदा
शिवा सुख नारदा प्रेम गद गादा
भक्ति विनोदा देखे गोरा रसंपादा
भक्ति नोदा देखे गोरा संपादा
जय जय गौरा चंदेर आरती के शोभा
जय जय गौरा चंदे आरती के शोभा
जानावी ताटवाने जग मन लोभा
जानावी ताटवाने जग मन लोभा
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
गौर भक्त वृंद गौर भक्त वृंद
गौर भक्त वृंद गौर भक्त वृंद
गौर भक्त वृंद जय गौर भक्त वृंदा
गौर भक्त वृंद जय गौर भक्त वृंद
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 श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र
जय गौर भक्त वृंद
श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
बोलो श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
ओ गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
राधे राधे बोलो कृष्णा कृष्णा बोलो
राधे राधे बोलो कृष्ण कृष्ण बोलो
कृष्णा कृष्णा बोलो राधे राधे बोलो बोलो
कृष्ण कृष्ण बोलो राधे राधे बोलो
राधे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा बोलो राधे राधे बोलो
राधे 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 कृष्ण बोलो राधे राधे बोलो
बोलो राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो
कृष्णा 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 है
कृष्ण 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 है
कृष्णा केशव कृष्णा केशव कृष्णा केशव पाहि
कृष्ण 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 पाहि माम
कृष्णा केशव कृष्णा केशव कृष्णा केशव पाहि माम
कृष्ण 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 पाहि माम
राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष माम
राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष माम
श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम
रघुपति राघव राजा राम
रघुपति राघव राजा राम
श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम
रघुपति राघव राजा
बोलो रघुपति राघव राजा राम
बोलो राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष
राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
हरे
राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
हरे
राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
हरे
राम
राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
ओ हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Radha Nilmadhav Shri Radhe
Radha Nilmadhav Shri Radhe
Radha Nilmadhav Shri Radhe
Jaya Radha Nilmadhav Shri Radhe
Jaya Radha Sham Sundar Shri Radhe
Radha Sham Sundar Shri Radhe
Jaya Radha Gopinath Shri Radhe
Radha Gopinath Shri Radhe
Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Shri Radhe
Radha Madan Mohan Shri Radhe
Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe
Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe
Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe
Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe
Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe
Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram
Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram
Jaya Radhe Sham Jaya Radhe Sham Jaya Radhe Sham Jaya Radhe Sham
Jaya Radhe Sham Jaya Radhe Sham Jaya Radhe Sham Jaya Radhe Sham
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada
Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Srila Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Gurudev Jaya Gurudev Gurudev
जय गुरुदेव 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 जय शिला गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय गौर प्रेमानंदी की जय शिल प्रभुपाद की हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय all glories to simple devotees ki jai Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now we're going to hear a very wonderful lady chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praladadayini Praladadayini Hiranyakasipurvakshaha
Asipurvakshaha
Shilatankanakalaye
Shilatankanakalaye
Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho
Ito Nasimho Parato Nasimho
Jato Jato Jami Tato Narsingho
Yado Yado Yami Tato Nasimho
Mahir Narsingho Hridaye Narsingho
Mahe Nasimho Hrudaye Nasimho
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade
Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade
Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshabadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakham
Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jaya Kesabadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jaya Kesabadhrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jayo Narsingha Dev Jayo Narsingha Dev Narsingha Dev Jayo Narsingha Dev Jayo
Narasimhadev Jayo Narasimhadev Narasimhadev Jayo Narasimhadev
Jayo Narahari Jayo Narahari Narahari Jayo Narahari
Jayo Narahari Jayo Narahari, Jayo Narahari.
Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj.
Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj.
Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय.
So we do have an announcement. So this is the upcoming Gita Jayanti celebrations for 2025. So we have 3 temples, as we all know. So this is a tradition that honors the timeless wisdom of Bhagavad Gita spoken 5,000 plus years ago. We are celebrating Gita Jayanti across actually 4 VCC locations, 3 temples and 1 in a center. Samamesh, Bellevue, Linwood, and Maple Valley. And this is happening across multiple days. November 29th, 30th, and December 1st. That is tomorrow, day after, and Monday as well. So please join. What we'll be doing is reciting the entire Bhagavad Gita together, performing Gita Yajna, and offering prayers, and obviously distributing the message of Bhagavad Gita to all the friends, neighbors, and family. So again, you can sponsor Gita. Let me just go through the schedule here. That is November, Samamesh. Let's go through first Samamesh here. We are going to do it on 2 days. That is on Sunday, November 30th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. We will have both Gita Homam as well as Gita recital. So that means there will be a Homam celebration and you can all come in and sit for each of the chapters and offer to Yajna. But at the same time, you can also recite the entire Gita from chapter 1 to chapter 18. And then again on Monday, the December 1st, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., we will have just the Gita recital. So again, please join both days or at least one of the days. Now moving on to VCC Bellevue. So our Bellevue temple, that's in at okay, and then also on Saturday, before I move on to the Bellevue, on Saturday here we do have a Gita musical discourse, I think. Prabhu will present it here. Yeah, so there is the Gitanandam, Sangeetanandam, a musical discourse on Gita. This is done by a devotee, so please join for Saturday as well. So it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday here in Samamish. And then moving on to the VCC Bellevue, which is located in 12501 Northeast Belred Road. So it's going to be a 2-day event on November 30th, the Sunday, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Again, very similar to here, we will have both Gita Homam as well as Gita recital. And then on Monday, again from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., Gita recital. So again, if you have a location that is more preferable in Bellevue, please join there. Then moving on to, we have the third temple, VCC Linwood. That's located 4305 178th place Southwest in Linwood. We are going to do it on 2 days, but these 2 days are slightly different. It's Saturday and Monday. So Saturday, that is tomorrow, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., we will be celebrating both Gita Homam as well as Gita recital. And then again on Monday, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., Gita recital. And finally, we do have a new location, that is the Maple Valley. We don't have a dedicated temple yet, but we do have a center that we have rented just for this event. So please join. The address is 16720 Southeast 271st Street in Covington. So it's a Covington center, community center. And it's going to be tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So this is going to be Gita Jayanti celebrations in Maple Valley Center, located, actually this is going to be in the Covington area. You have an opportunity to sponsor a Gita box. You can also sponsor Havan or receive even a Gita books in a box. So it's about $108. You will get 16 books. So once again, thank you all. And let's take a picture with all the new initiates and Maharaj. So Maharaj will take one picture here. Yeah. So all the new initiates, you can circle around Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
As a family, you can go.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasudeva Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. So tonight we're going to hear about the character of one in ecstatic love. This is in the Nectar of Devotion and chapter 18. Rupa Goswami next describes the characteristics of a person who has actually developed his ecstatic love for Krishna. 2, he is always reserved and perseverant. 3, he is always detached from all material attractions. 4, he does not long for any material respect in return for his activities. 5, he is always certain that Krishna will bestow his mercy upon him. 6, he is always very eager to serve the Lord faithfully. 7, he is very much attached to the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He is always eager to describe the transcendental qualities of the Lord. He is very pleased to live in a place where the Lord's pastimes are performed, such as Mathura, Vrindavana, and Dwarka. Utilization of time. These are the character. This is the 18th chapter, which explains the character of one in ecstatic love. Utilization of time. An unalloyed devotee who has developed ecstatic love for Krishna is always engaging his words in reciting the prayers to the Lord. Within the mind, he is always thinking of Krishna, and with his body, he either offers obeisances by bowing down before the deity or engages in some other service. During these ecstatic activities, he sometimes sheds tears. In this way, his whole life is engaged in the service of the Lord with not a moment wasted on any other engagement. Perseverance. When a person is undisturbed even in the presence of various causes of disturbance, he is called reserved and perseverant. An example of this perseverance and reservation is found in the behavior of King Parikshit, as described in the first canto, 19th chapter, verse 15 of Srimad Bhagavatam. The king says there to all the sages present before him at the time of his death, "My dear Brahmanas, you should always accept me as your surrendered servant. I have come to the bank of the Ganges just to devote my heart and soul unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So please bless me, that Mother Ganges may also be pleased with me. Let the curse of the Brahmana's son fall upon me. I do not mind. I only request that at the last moment of my life, all of you will kindly chant the holy name of Vishnu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, so that I may realize his transcendental qualities." This example of Maharaj Parikshit's behavior, his remaining patient even at the last point of his life, his undisturbed condition of mind, is an example of reservation. This is one of the characteristics of a devotee who has developed ecstatic love for Krishna. Next example, detachment. The senses are always desiring sense enjoyment, but when a devotee develops transcendental love for Krishna, his senses are no longer attracted by material desires. This state of mind is called detachment. There is a nice example of this detachment in connection with the character of King Bharata. In the 5th canto, 14th chapter, verse 43 of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, Emperor Bharata was so attracted by the beauty of the lotus feet of Krishna that even in his youthful life, he gave up all kinds of attachments to family, children, friends, kingdom, etc., as though they were untouchable stools. Emperor Bharata provides a typical example of detachment. He had everything enjoyable in the material world, but he left it. This means that detachment does not mean artificially keeping oneself aloof and apart from the allurements of attachment. Even in the presence of such allurements, if one can remain unattached by material attachments, he is called detached. In the beginning, of course, a neophyte devotee must try to keep himself apart from all kinds of alluring attachment. But the real position of a mature devotee is that even in the presence of all allurements, he is not at all attached or attracted. This is the actual criterion of detachment. Pridelessness. When a devotee, in spite of possessing all the qualities of pure realization, is not proud of his position, he is called prideless. In the Padma Purana, it is stated that King Bhagirata was the emperor above all other kings. Yet, he developed such ecstatic love for Krishna that he became a mendicant and went out begging even to the homes of his political enemies and untouchables. He was so humble that he respectfully bowed down before them. There are many similar instances in the history of India. Even very recently, about 200 years ago or less, one big landlord known as Lal Babu, a Calcutta landholder, became a Vaishnava and lived in Vrindavan. He was also begging from door to door, even at the homes of his political enemies. Begging involves being ready to be insulted by persons to whom home one has come. That is natural, but one has to tolerate such insults for the sake of Krishna. The devotee of Krishna can accept any position in the service of Krishna. Great hope. The strong conviction that one will certainly receive the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is called, in Sanskrit, asa bandha. Asa bandha means to continue to think. Because I am trying my best to follow the routine principles of devotional service, I am sure that I will go back to Godhead, back to home. In this connection, one prayer by Rupa Goswami is sufficient to exemplify this hopefulness. He says, I have no love for Krishna, nor for the causes of developing love of Krishna, namely hearing and chanting, and the process of bhakti yoga, by which one is always thinking of Krishna and fixing his lotus feet in the heart, is also lacking in me. As far as philosophical knowledge or pious works are concerned, I don't see any opportunity for me to execute such activities. But above all, I am not even born of a nice family. Therefore, I must simply pray to you, Gopi Jana Vallabha, Krishna, maintainer and beloved of the gopis. I simply wish and hope that some way or other I may be able to approach your lotus feet, and this hope is giving me pain, because I think myself quite incompetent to approach that transcendental goal of life. The purport is that under this heading of asa bandha, one should continue to hope against hope that some way or other he will be able to approach the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. Eagerness for achieving the desired success. When one is sufficiently eager to achieve success in devotional service, that eagerness is called samutkanta. This means complete eagerness. Actually, this eagerness is the price for achieving success in Krishna consciousness. Everything has some value, and one has to pay the value before obtaining or possessing it. It is stated in the Vedic literature that to purchase the most valuable thing, Krishna consciousness, one has to develop intense eagerness for achieving success. This intense eagerness is very nicely expressed by Bilma Vangala Thakura in his book, Krishna Karnamrita. He says, I am eagerly waiting to see that boy of Vrindavana, whose bodily beauty is captivating the whole universe, whose eyes are always bounded by black eyebrows and expanded like lotus petals, and who is always eagerly glancing over his devotees and therefore moving slightly here and there. His eyes are always moist, his lips are colored with copper, and through those lips there comes a sound vibration which drives one madder than a mad elephant. I want so much to see him at Vrindavana. Attachment to chanting the holy names of the Lord. In the same Krishna Karnamrita, there is another statement about the chanting of Radharani. It is said by one of the associates of Radharani, O Lord Govinda, the girl who is the daughter of King Rishabhanu is now shedding tears, and she is anxiously chanting your holy name, Krishna, Krishna. Eagerness to describe the Lord's transcendental qualities. Attachment for chanting the glories of the Lord is also expressed in the Krishna Karnamrita as follows. What shall I do for Krishna, who is pleasing beyond all pleasurable conceptions, and who is naughtier than all restless boys? The idea of Krishna's beautiful activities is attracting my heart, and I do not know what I can do. Attraction for living in a place where Krishna has his pastimes. In the book Padyavali by Rupa Goswami, there is the following statement about Vrindavana. In this place, the son of Maharaj Nanda used to live with his father when he was king of all cowherd men. In this place, Lord Krishna broke the cart in which the Sakarasura demon was concealed. At this place, Damodara, who can cut the knot of our material existence, was tied up by his mother Yasoda. A pure devotee of Lord Krishna resides in the district of Mathura or Vrindavana and visits all the places where Krishna's pastimes were performed. At these sacred places, Krishna displayed his childhood activities with the cowherd boys and Mother Yasoda. The system of circumambulating all these places is still current among devotees of Lord Krishna. And those coming to Mathura and Vrindavana always feel transcendental pleasure. Actually, if someone goes to Vrindavana, he will immediately feel separation from Krishna, who performed such nice activities when he was present there. Such attraction for remembering Krishna's activities is known as attachment for Krishna. There are impersonalist philosophers and mystics, however, who by a show of devotional service want to ultimately merge into the existence of the Supreme Lord. They sometimes try to imitate a pure devotee's sentiment for visiting the holy places where Krishna had his pastimes, but they simply have a view for salvation, and so their activities cannot be considered attachment. See, that's an important statement because most people, including some devotees who are engaged in Krishna consciousness, they think that being liberated is the real purpose of Krishna consciousness. One time there was a young devotee, and he wanted to be initiated by Prabhupada. And at that time, we would have those persons who wanted to be initiated by Prabhupada write a letter to Prabhupada. So I told him, you write a letter to Prabhupada. He said, okay. So he wrote a letter. But before he sent it, I asked him, I want to see the letter. So when he showed me the letter, I read it. I said, you can't send this letter to Prabhupada. He said, why not? I said, you're saying to Prabhupada that I want to be liberated from this material world. I said, that's not the proper thing to say. He says, why not? I thought that was the purpose of Krishna consciousness. I told him, I said, no. The real statement is that I want to always serve you, Srila Prabhupada, in this world or the next world. I have no other desire, only to serve you. Okay, I said, that's what you should write to Prabhupada. If you say, I want to be liberated, that's a material desire, don't you understand? That's not something, if you send that letter to Prabhupada, then Prabhupada will call me up and scold me to say that you are not teaching these boys correctly. A pure devotee of Lord Krishna resides in the district of Mathura or Vrindavana and visits all the places where Krishna's pastimes were performed. At these sacred places, Krishna displays his childhood activities with the cowherd boys and Mother Yasoda. The system of circumambulating all these places is still current among devotees of Lord Krishna. And those coming to Mathura and Vrindavana always feel transcendental pleasure. Actually, if someone goes to Vrindavana, he or she will immediately feel separation from Krishna, who performed such nice activities when he was present there. Such attraction for remembering Krishna's activities is known as attachment for Krishna. There are impersonalist philosophers and mystics, however, who by a show of devotional service want ultimately to merge into the existence of the Supreme Lord. They sometimes try to imitate a pure devotee's sentiment for visiting the holy places where Krishna had his pastimes, but they simply have a view for salvation, meaning liberation, and so their activities cannot be considered attachment. It is said by Rupa Goswami that the attachment exhibited by pure devotees for Krishna cannot possibly be cannot possibly be perfected in the hearts of fruitive workers or karmis or mental speculators, because such attachment in pure Krishna consciousness is very rare and not possible to achieve even for many liberated persons. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, liberation from material contamination is the stage in which the devotional service can be achieved. For a person who simply wants to have liberation and to merge into the impersonal Brahmajyoti, attachment to Krishna is not possible to acquire. This attachment is very confidentially kept by Krishna and is bestowed only upon pure devotees. Even ordinary devotees cannot have such pure attachment for Krishna. Therefore, how is it possible for success to be achieved by persons whose hearts are contaminated by the actions and reactions of fruitive activities and who are entangled by various types of mental speculation? There are many so-called devotees who artificially think of Krishna's pastimes known as Astakaliya Lila. Sometimes one may artificially imitate these, pretending that Krishna is talking with him in the form of a boy, or else one may pretend that Radharani and Krishna both have come to him and are talking with him. Such characteristics are sometimes exhibited by the impersonalist class of men, and they may captivate some innocent persons who have no knowledge in the science of devotional service. However, as soon as an experienced devotee sees all of these caricatures, he can immediately evaluate such rascaldom. If such a pretender is sometimes seen possessing imitative attachment to Krishna, that will not be accepted as real attachment. It may be said, however, that such attachment gives the pretender hope that he may eventually rise onto the actual platform of pure devotional service. Well, what is that actual platform of pure devotional service? It's not to desire anything. One is satisfied simply by serving Krishna, life after life. He doesn't ask for liberation. The people that ask for liberation are not actually advanced in Krishna consciousness. The devotee doesn't care whether he's in the material world or the spiritual world. What he cares about is to serve Krishna wherever he is, without demanding anything, but sacrificing everything to please Krishna. This imitative attachment can be divided into two headings, namely shadow attachment and para, transcendental attachment. If someone, without undergoing the regulative principles of devotional service, or without being guided by a bona fide spiritual master, shows such imitative attachment, this is called shadow attachment. Sometimes it is found that a person actually attached to material enjoyment or salvation has the good fortune to associate with pure devotees while they are engaged in chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. By the good grace of the Lord, one may also cooperate and join in the chanting. At that time, simply by the association of such pure devotees, the moon-like rays from their hearts reflect on him, and by the influence of the pure devotees, he may show some likeness of attachment caused by inquisitiveness, but this is very flickering. And if by the manifestation of such shadow attachment one feels the disappearance of all material pangs, then it is called para attachment. Such shadow attachment or para attachment can develop if one associates with a pure devotee or visits holy places like Vrindavana or Mathura. And if an ordinary man develops such attachment for Krishna and fortunately performs devotional activities in the association of pure devotees, he can also rise to the platform of pure devotional service. The conclusion is that transcendental attachment is so powerful that if such attachment is seen manifested even in some common man, by the association of a pure devotee, it can bring one to the perfectional stage. But such attachment for Krishna cannot be invoked in a person without his being sufficiently blessed by the association of pure devotees. So the whole purpose of Krishna consciousness is to bring people in the association of genuine devotees. Then one can become a devotee. If someone thinks, well, I don't need that to be in the association of these other devotees, I can do it on my own. It doesn't work. Yeah, they'll do some things, but it won't work. Because they don't have anyone who can correct them. Obviously, they don't want to be corrected. But someone who's a sincere devotee, he accepts being corrected. And he feels blessed that he's being corrected so that he can correctly serve Radha and Krishna. You see? Without correction, we'll never learn anything. We'll think that whatever we do is correct. Okay, so what are we going to say? Okay, so I don't want you to suffer anymore waiting for prasadam. So we will stop right here. And please chant Hare Krishna and be happy. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Have very nice prasadam now. Hare. This is character of one in ecstatic love. It's full of nectar. Yeah. It's the nectar of devotion. Yeah. Huh? Temple book, yeah. Hare Krishna. Oh, This is also your jacket. Okay, let me put that on. Yes, please. Oh, yes. Wow. Thank you so much. I will use this completely. I'm not going to go to